So today we're going to be doing major 7 chords, 4-note voicings with roots on the E string and the A string, and these are going to be the primary major 7 voicings that we're going to use for jazz comping. So we'll start with that's a D major 7 with the root on the A string, which is also the 5th string. So we're going to have the first finger going onto that 5th fret of the 5th string, and then you'll create a little power chord there with your 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 4th string, and then we're going to get your 2nd finger on the 6th fret of the G string, and that is the 3rd string, followed by your pinky right there on the 7th fret of the 2nd string, so all together. And that's our 4-note voicing. We could add in, for the 5-note voicing, the barred 5th fret with your 1st finger on the 1st string. But for our jazz comping, I kind of like to just keep it on those 4 notes. So that's a D major 7. And if we're going to play a D major 7 with the root on the E string, we're going to be up here. We have our D on the 10th fret. And so it's going to sound like that. We're going to start out 1st finger, 10th fret on the 6th string, which is the E string. Our major 7 is right there on the 4th string with your 3rd finger. Your pinky is going to follow that on the 3rd string, 11th fret as well. So we're 10th fret, 11th fret, 11th fret, and then finally your 2nd finger is going to be on the 10th fret of the 2nd string. So D major 7, E root, because E string root, I should say. And then D major 7, A string root, because that's the string where the root lies. Now, quickly I'll go through the names of each of those notes. So we have a D, we have an A, we have a C sharp, and we have an F sharp. So that's going to be root, 5th, major 7th, and our 3rd on the top in that shape. And then up here on the 10th fret, keep missing that 10th fret, don't I? So we're going to have the root, our major 7th, our 3rd, that's an F sharp, and then our 5th there. And then of course we can move these shapes down. The root, since it's on the 5th string for this shape, now that root is a C, so that's going to be a C major 7. And then same thing up here. If we're on the 10th fret, move it down 2 frets. That 8th fret is a C, so we're going to have a C major 7. We could do on the 5th fret, root on the E is an A major 7. And that turns it into an open chord down here if we're doing that original shape, the A root shape. You'd play it like that, the open chord, so no more 1st finger on the bar. You could still finger it like that as if you're getting ready to bar it, but that's where the nut comes into play. So those are the 2 primary major 7 shapes we're going to be using for jazz comping. We'll get into the minor 7 shapes next.